What's going on, everybody? I get asked quite frequently when I'm making my videos, how do we start and stop the water by pulling on our pull tubing? This is called the Exceed Univalve. This product is sold from WCR. It's on their site, windowcleaner.com. In this video, I'll make sure I post a link to the Univalve. This device is amazing. It allows us to start and stop our water flow just by simply tugging on our pull tubing. For guys that have a filtration system like the Zero Pure or a Tucker cart, this thing is amazing. It will really prolong the life of your resin, your DI resin, as well as your carbon filters. For people who shuttle water between their tanks like we do, we fill up these really big tanks with pure water, and then we shuttle them into the bed of our truck. We have 65-gallon tanks, so it's imperative that we monitor our water usage closely so that we don't run out of water during the day. So how the device works is you have your pull tubing. This is for a 30-foot micro, so we have around 45 foot of pull tubing here. What you want to do is you want to take your Univalve and the functioning part that when you turn it on, you just tug the tubing, and you turn it off, you tug it again. You want to put the pinch hose clamps on each side of that, and then at the top part, you want to have about 1.5 to 2 foot of pull tubing. We prefer zero hose to come out of the top part of the pole. The thing that a lot of people, the objection that a lot of people have about this is that once this is installed on your pole, you can only use it on that pole. And I want to tell you that that's not true, because we have these on all of our poles, our micros especially, and we regularly remove the Univalve out of the pole so that we can use the trad pole. So right here I've got a High Mod 3K micro, which has the Univalve installed on it. What you do is you take your hose clamps on these sides. Those are permanent. Once you get the assembly set up like this, it will stay just like this. You can simply remove it. The other hose clamp that's required is at your pull tip so that you don't pull the pull tubing all the way out and release the Univalve from your pole. I want to show you how we do it so that you can remove your Univalve and use your trad pole. What we do is we put the hose clamp on there and you pinch it so that it's not too tight and that it is removable. Bear with me here, give me a second. So you take your hose clamp off, and these are reusable once you get them on here like this. You do want it to be on there snugly so that it doesn't just pull right off. It helps if you have a glove on your hand so it doesn't hurt your fingers. But I pinch it so that it's secure around the pull tubing, but that it doesn't, that I can remove it. So now all you do is you take your pole and you release your section of zero hose with your Univalve attached to it. Then you're free to use your trad pole as much as you need it to. Then when it comes time to insert your Univalve back into your pole, simply feed it back in from the bottom. Remove your pull tip so it's easier to feed through. Feed it till it comes out the top. Then I take my pull tip, put it on right there, and I like to use an Allen key. It's really easy to grab your pull tubing. Pull it back out your pull tip, feed it out, and then reapply your clamp back onto there. You got to pinch your zero hose down a little bit to get it started. And then you just slide it back down onto your zero hose. Get it in position, and you're ready to rock and roll again. So That's what the Exceed Univalve is. That's what its function is. This is how you operate it. You tug it to turn it on and off. And there's proof that it's easily removable from your pole so that you can use your trad pole, or that you can switch it from different poles so you're not just limited to keeping it on one specific pole. Hopefully this helps some of you guys. I get asked that question a lot. How do we start and stop the flow of our water? And that's how we do it. Hope this helps. Have a great day.